Hi amazing people, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Are you coming across this channel for the first time? You are welcome, and if you're my returning subscriber, you are the best. In today's video, you are going to learn how to cut and sew this beautiful skirt from start to finish. Do well to like this video, share in your social media platform, and do not forget to subscribe so that YouTube can notify you each time we upload a new video. So without further ado, let's get into the video. By the way, my name is Grace. This material, I'm going to use it to make both the skirt and the top part of it. So stay tuned, okay? For the top part of it, we are going to be uploading it soon. So we are starting by folding our material. Also take note of the wrong side of your material because the wrong and the front, the right and the wrong side look identical. So it's important I chalk out the wrong side of this material. So I'm now folding my material towards as I will be cutting my front piece first. Okay, I make sure that I have 1/4 of our hip circumference plus 2-inch extra. Once that is done, I'm going to come down at the edge of this material. I'm going to come down by 1 inch, and this will be my starting line and also my waistline. I like having a starting line, especially when I'm doing tutorials, so that you guys will understand, you know now. So I will be attaching a band of 1 inch. So you can see me minusing 1 inch away from that measurement. Our hip point is 8.5, though I mark 8, but I later change it to 8.5. I mark the length of this skirt to be 24-inch plus 2-inch extra for sewing allowance. Okay, so I will connect. So moving on, we are going to input 1/4 of our waist circumference. The waist I'm working with is 28. 1/4 of 28 is 7-inch, but I won't be adding that to this skirt. So if you want to add that, you go ahead and add 1 inch for that and you stitch it down. Since I will not be adding that to the front of my skirt, but I will do that to the back, I add only 1.5 inch for stitching allowance. At the hip, I input 1/4 of our hip circumference. 1/4 of our hip circumference is 10-inch. Around hip is 40. So instead of me to mark 1/4 of our hip circumference at the hip point, I minus ½ inch from that measurement, which is 9.5. I'm supposed to mark 10, but I've removed ½ inch from that measurement and mark 9.5. For the hem line, whatever I have at the hip line, I minus 1.5 inch from it and I connect it down to the hem line. Okay, and that ½ inch we remove from the hip side. You are going to see where we are going to place it. Keep watching. I've added ½ inch at the waist just to stitch down my band and my skirt together. Okay, for this hem line, I want to try to make it triangle shape like this, so that when folded, in case I'm folding it separate, that is the front separate and the back separate, so that I will not run shortage of material. The next thing to do is to place the front piece on top of the back piece like this. Okay, I'm trying to extend some measurement, and at this waistline I add 1 inch. at the normal waistline, not the half inch we added, I come down by 5 inch. Okay, this 5 inch is how long I want my dart length to be. Okay, you can make it 4.5, you can decide to make it 5 inch. Okay, so from that 1 inch I connect it back like this. It is only the back waistline that will be attaching the darts. For this hip side, okay, remember the half inch we remove at the front of it. I've added the half inch here. Normally my zip allowance I'm adding for the back is 1.5 inch. For the hemline I add 1.5 inch. At this hip point I add that half inch that we subtracted from the front piece. Then we add the normal zip allowance, which is 1.5 inch. At the waist we add 1.5 inch and we connect it this way. Cutting out your scale like this gives space for the bum to sit. Okay, it is very important you do it this way because this gives nice fitting than using a straight zipper allowance from my experience. Okay, but if you want to connect it straight you can do that, but when I'm making a dress or a skirt I don't do it straight because this fits perfectly. Okay, so I'm going to connect it so that for some of you that will be wondering how are you going to stitch the zipper allowance now that you have added half inch. Look at how I'm going to stitch it down. That half inch I will not touch it because it's included in my measurement. Okay, this is how we are going to stitch it down. From the waistline to the hemline we stitch it with 1.5 inch. Okay, and I've marked where my zip is going to stop. Okay, I've marked the allowance we added. From that allowance point I'm going to mark 6 inch. That is how open I want the slit to be. So from this waistline I'm going to stitch it down with a loose stitch. From the waist to where I mark my zip to stop I'm going to make it tie stitch, and from that tie stitch area I'm going to stitch down my slit area with a loose stitch. I hope that makes sense. Now moving on to the front piece, because the person I'm making this skirt for has a very flat tummy, so I will be marking 1 inch at the center point, connect it to the edge of the skirt, and I will be cutting it out. Guys, this method I'm using in case you're making it for somebody that has a very big tummy, please, you don't need to remove that 1 inch at the center front. Please take notes. At the top of this edge, we are cutting the ruffle now. Okay, and I want the length of my ruffle to be 7 inch. Unfold 3.5. When it is unfold it's going to be 3.5. So I will keep marking. You can see the way I mark. I want to trim some edge, the border edge from this material. Okay, so from that border I'm marking 7 inch. Okay, so that I will cut as long as I want. All right, so I'm trimming it out. I don't like seeing this the border of material on a dress when making it. So on fold I'm having 3.5. This is how we are going to plait it. Don't worry, I'm going to show you on top of the sewing machine. All right, so moving on to our band. Remember I said the length of the waistband is 1 inch, and I won't be cutting exact 1 inch. I will be adding half inch, which is the sewing allowance. The half inch will be for sewing allowance. Okay, then I mark out and cut it out. I even add extra allowance to the length. I've joined the zipper allowance. I illustrate it already. For the bust span from one nipple to another is 7 inch, but I will be adding 1 inch, which is a stitching allowance, and that is 8. I will divide that 8 into 2. So from one zipper allowance, I'm marking 4 inch. I take a ½ inch on both sides. For the length of the dart, we added 5 inch. So we are stitching it now. After stitching, you can see that we have 3.5, okay? 3.5 plus 3.5 is 7 inch, which we have initially. So go ahead and repeat the same process on the other side. Moving on to the ruffle now. We are flipping the edge of our ruffle like this, right side facing each other, and stitch it down with ½ inch, okay? After stitching it down, we now flip it to the right side. In case you want to pleat on your skate directly, come down by 1 inch or ½ inch. You pleat it down like this, okay? But for me, I won't be pleating it directly on my skate because I want to have the accurate measurement first before I start pleating it. So I'm now stitching it down so that the 2 edge will become 1 edge, okay? So I'm now stitching it with a very loose stitch. All right, so once I get to the other end, I'm going to also flip it right side facing each other and stitch it down. It's very important you do this so that you close all the rough edge on your piece. Before I will stitch it down, I'm going to aim the bottom of my skate by ½ inch and further fold it by 1 inch, okay, which is 1.5. So moving on, I'm now pleating my ruffle now because I want to pleat it before I place it on my skate and stitch it down. You can do this part directly on your skate if that is what you want, okay? So while plating, you should also take note of the length of the skate. I want to plait it to sum up to the length of the skate, which is 24 inch. Please take note, okay? The length of the skate is 24 inch, so we have the exact 24 inch, okay? So we are placing it back on the skate and we are going to stitch it down like this. And because I'm going to stitch this side with 1.5 inch, okay, I mark only 1 inch and stitch down this ruffle at the front of my skate. Now I'm placing my back piece on top of my front piece. I will be stitching now with 1.5 inch. Before, we stitch with 1 inch to attach the ruffle to the skate with a very loose stitch because we are going to loosen it again when we want to weave it out. Now when we place our back piece on top of the front piece, we stitch it down with a very tight stitch and also with 1.5 inch. I hope that makes sense. So moving on, I'm now loosening the center back. Remember I told you I stitch it down with a loose stitch. I loosen both the waist area and the slit area. Someone have already helped me to iron down the slit area, not knowing that I want to weave it first before I iron it down. For the band, I've also go ahead and attach a stay to it, okay? It's important you attach a stay to it. So I'm now going to stitch from one center back to the other of the center back, okay? Though the way I'm attaching this band might not look professional, but I like it this way. There's no really need because I'm going to weave out this skate, so I really want to do it this way. And because I'm going to put an hook and eye, the skate hook, so I'm going to leave some space for the hook, which I will be using my thread and needle to stitch it down, okay? I'm going to fold the 2H like this and stitch it down. done weaving it out, and you can see that we loosen it, we loosen that first stitch, we loosen it and weave it out. It's very important you do that. So we are going to close all the part that need to be closed and attach the hook to the skirt, and that will be all for this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching till the very end. Please don't fail to like this video, don't leave without liking this video. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so. Please share this video, and see you all in my next video. Bye.